The second example of calculating the income tax is about the unmarried head of household with one dependent child. Given the information, gross income is $40,000, adjustments is 1,500, deductions 3,600 for the state tax, 800 for the charitable contributions, and tax credit for 2,500. Let's go by steps. The first one, we're gonna do adjusted gross income, which is from the gross income provided to be 40,000. So I'm gonna put the 40,000 here, subtracted by the adjustment, which is 1,500. So we get the quantity for the adjusted gross income as 38,500. The step number 2, we're gonna calculate the taxable income. The adjusted gross income from the previous step, or 38,500. Okay, for the exemptions, for this person is the fixed value is 3,800, but with one dependent child. So you're gonna have to add another 3,800 on top of it. So this one gonna give you another 3,800. Exemption gonna be 3,800 plus 3,800. For the deductions, itemized deduction, when we add these two items together, we get the value 4,400. So I'm gonna call this as itemized deduction. If we compare with the standard deduction for the column of the head of household, okay, which is this column, the deduction is 8,700. So it's less than 8,700 from the standard deduction. So we're gonna take the greater value. It's gonna be 8,700 from the deduction part. Now we're gonna put numbers all together. So 38,500 minus the quantity 3,800 plus 3,800 plus 8,700. And then the taxable income comes out to be 2,200 or 22,200. Next, we're gonna have to look at the table for the column of the head of household. The income, the taxable income is 22,200. That drops into the category, the second row. So then we're gonna use the two rows to compute the tax value before we subtract it by the tax credit. Okay, so let me clean this up a little bit. So 22,200, that would be the number between 12,000 and 47,000. So we're gonna target on the first two rows. And then we can categorize it with the number for the first, like the first layer, which is up to 12,400. And then the next one gonna be the difference of 22,200 and 12,40. Sorry, not 12,400, 12,400. which is the value 9800. So the first tier will be calculated for the 10%. The second tier, we're going to calculate by using the 15%. The tax computation gonna be from 10%, which is 0.1 multiplied by 12,400, and then plus the 15% is 0.15 multiplied by the amount in 9,800. This is the tax computation, and subtracted by the tax credit, which is 2,500. The tax computation comes out to be 27 and 10, and subtracted by 2,500. Therefore, we have the income tax as the value 210.